Do you need to release some tension from staying home so much? Are you stressed or simply need a break from your daily routine? Perhaps you just want to improve your meditation experience while maintaining social distancing. Join our meditation and wisdom talk, a special one-day virtual meditation retreat where you can relax and immerse yourself in some inner peace time at home.
Hello. Good evening from California, USA. Hello, James Simpson from YouTube. Hello, Raquel from Facebook. Nice to see you again for today's fish break. Okay, so now we have 5 people joining the program. Nice to see you all again in the fish break from Peace Point meditation program. So you may notice that I just play the video about the virtual one-day retreat that's coming up tomorrow in California, Saturday, August 15. So we're almost there. I hope all of you who joining today be part of the program, right? So did you register already? So I just want you to watch again. Just make sure you can go to the right place.
Do you need to release some tension from staying home so much? Are you stressed or simply need a break from your daily routine? Perhaps you just want to improve your meditation experience while maintaining social distancing. Join our meditation and wisdom talk, a special one-day virtual meditation retreat where you can relax and immerse yourself in some inner peace time at home.
Okay, you can join from the peacepointmeditation.org and go to register, and then you can access to the Zoom link. So this is an application that allows us to meet one another and join the retreat together. Now we have many participants now, and I would like to invite you all to be part of it as your improvement in meditation practice, and also to learn about the mindfulness, as the theme of the retreat is stay home, stay mindful. So this is important and special. It's the first time ever for Peaceful Meditation. We have the virtual one-day retreat. So I feel really excited being part of the program, and as one of the team, Peaceful Meditation team, we work really hard to make this program happen. So we have experienced teacher monks from Dhammakaya International Meditation Center and from Thailand as well in this retreat. So please join us. And tomorrow we start at 9 in the morning in California. And I believe that the times in different part of the world will change. So you can calculate from that. So if you stay in the middle of the USA, is 10 a.m. in the morning, and if you stay in the east coast of USA, it's gonna be 12, right? 12 or noon at noon. So you may plan your schedule to set aside everything and then get ready for tomorrow. And we are going to stay on the retreat until 9 p.m. at night. So I hope you can tune in, okay? So today is a fish break. So I would like to be part of this program as usual to maintain the consistency in our meditation practice. Okay, so now I believe that every one of you that practice meditation regularly, okay, let me know if you have any news for your experiences. So we just share, or maybe now, or maybe during, or right after the practice. So we will see how we can cultivate peace and how we can be skillful in our training the mind to find peace and happiness. It's a way to train the mind. Today I pick up the topic is that how to train the mind. How to train the mind. Simple question. So, and many of us may already knew that, but today I would like to talk about it in another analogy. Okay, so be easy for many of you who try or find the new technique for yourself to train your mind. Okay, so the mind. Okay, obviously is the sensitive element. It's a soft element and is invisible. We cannot see the mind, but we can feel it and we have emotion. And we know that our mind is there because we can think, we can feel happy, unhappy, sad, upset. We feel worried, we stressful, feel excited, we feel joyful and cheerful. So these feelings is the actions or the when we see the appearance from the mind. One it has the energy within. Okay, the energy in the mind can be three type of it: neutral energy, not bad, not good, and good energy or positive energy, and bad energy or negative energy. So the mind doesn't take side. Okay, it depends on we train the mind to stay with sides. Okay, sometimes we hard to control the mind to positive side, right? Because every one of us, we don't want to stay in the bad side. Okay, we don't want it. Even though we don't want it, but the mind still try the way to stay with the bad side, right? Because the mind is, if it never trained, if it's out of control, so it will stay with the negative side as a nature of it. And one of the teaching that I have learned from my teacher is the mind is always going down and run from the, like a water, run from the high place to lower place. So if we stay alone, if we don't stay the mind with anything, the mind is easily to stay in the negative side. So that's why sometimes we become worry and a lot of thoughts in mind. And most of the thoughts is in the negative side, right? So you see, if we don't train it, it's gonna be in the negative side. And if we don't train it for a long time, at a long term, so the life will be full of negative force, negative energy. And negative energy will attract the negative things. So life never gets happy, never get happiness, always in trouble, problems, because the mind is stay with the negative side, right? So now we know that meditation is a way to train the mind to stay with the positive side. That's correct? Yeah. Positive side of the mind need to stay with the clear and bright mind. Okay, so to train the mind to be bright, clear, we need to let it still. Okay, let it still and stop. The focused mind will bring the purity. The focused mind will let the mind to stay still easily, and the mind must stay with something to focus. Okay, so if you don't focus the mind will go outside to focus with something, and it never stay the same attention. It will move around like a monkey. like a jump from branch to branch, out of control, difficult to control, and it's never rest still. So when we meditate, we are going to bring the mind to stay with one thing, with positive thing, or something natural, like something already existing in the nature, like a nature behind me, the natural places, like a wood, the forest, serene and very fresh forest. Sometimes something in the sky, like the clouds, the stars, the full moon, the sun, things like that. Because once the mind stay with the positive things, with something neutral things, so the mind have something to hold, and it will restore the positive energy right away when we focus the mind at the positive things. So this is the basics and the nature of the mind, to train the mind to be still from visualizing the bright shiny object or positive things. And to train the mind to be still, there are many techniques. Okay, there are about 40 techniques in Buddhist meditation. So any one of you may come across different techniques, right? But all the techniques will go to the same destination, the same goal, is the mind becomes standstill, pure and free from all negativities. That's the goal of all techniques. And the technique to let the mind still, that may be different, okay? With breathing itself is good technique too, to stay awareness with the breathing. And with the object or visualization is one thing. With the mantra is one thing. So this is what we already knew. And today, I would like to think about one animal. Okay, it's a pet in your house. Some of you may have your pet, like doggy. Okay, anyone have dog in your house? Okay, if you have a dog in your house, you can imagine and follow my story. Okay, I like to compare the mind is like a dog. Okay. When the first time we train the dog, when we bought it from the pet shop or someone give to you or whatever, so it is easy to let it in control. It's easy to control the dog, or when you call it, it come to you easily. No, right? It's sometimes come to you, sometimes not, and it's never still. And even you become headache because it's very stubborn. Yeah, run around and pray around, never stop, things like that. And sometimes it's destroy or damage the things in your house. So this is the first days or the first period of when you have dog, right? And when you have the way to train the dog, what you gonna have it? First of all, you have to have like the treat, right? The treat, okay, or the dog food, okay. So the dog like to eat, okay. So first thing that we should have prepare for the dog is treat, okay. And then the dog gonna stop and come to you, right? Come to you, and it's easy for you to start to raise it and teach it to follow your command, like sit down, stand up, things like that. And over time, when you train it with the treat, right? And if it's not gonna do as you say, you don't give it a treat. And if you do it, if you do it, that's it, and follow your command, you give it the treat, right? So this is what you train the dog, right? And when you stay outside, bring the dog to walk a dog, okay, what you need to have a list, right? A list is to control it, not to go far away, right? So if it run around, you can pull the rest to get it back, right? time to times. And the dog still enjoy walking with you when you want to take a walk or jogging. Sometimes you exercise outside your house with your dog, so you need to hold it and strap it with the leash, right? And you don't need to worry about let you go far away, because you have a leash to pull it back when it's out of control, right? And over time, if you can train it physically with a leash and with a command, with a good take care of it, and stay with the dog every day, and give the dog with the gentle treatment. Not to raise it with aggressive ways, right? And you take care of the dog the best, give love and take care every way to what to get the sincerity, a friendship between you and the dog. And eventually, when you call the dog or let the dog to do anything, you don't need much energy to control it, right? So when you at home, so you just call its name, it's come to you. If you want to stop to do anything, you just say stop. Even though it doesn't know your language, right? Not human language, but the dog knows. The dog knows because you've been with them for a long time. So this is an analogy. I like to compare how to train the mind. If the dog acts like the mind, first of all, we need to stay with the mind every day, every moment, as much as we can. We don't want to let the mind stay outside for a long time. So once the mind start to get used to yourself or stay at its home, the home of the mind is the center of the body, right? So right the center of the body, when we breathe in deeply, the deepest of in-breath is considered the center of the body or the home of the mind. So when we stay with the mind, bring the mind to here physically, use your gentleness, welcome the mind with something we call the treat. The treat for the mind was that something positive, something beautiful, and let the mind calm and comfortable, like Samma Arahang, Dhamma Arahang, or relax, or breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out, or the bright shining object as you like. Some of you may like the crystal ball. You can imagine the crystal ball as a treat for the mind. So the mind will stay at home always or longer. And when we train the mind like this, we don't force the mind. Okay, we have a less, a less for the mind. So it's invisible less for the mind. We pull the mind back to the center or to its home by the mindfulness. Okay, mindfulness, that the feeling at the present moment, the feeling of the present moment that allow the mind to come back to its home. Okay, so you just call out the mind by mantra or breathing and breathe out. So the way that you have awareness is the way to pull the mind back with the less, but the invisible less, and it's the less that you can let the mind to enjoy sometimes with the something around you, like relaxation, like physical body. At beginning, to train the mind to be still, don't force the mind to stay at its home right away. Okay, because the mind spend a lot of time in thinking with a lot of emotions, good or bad, mostly negative emotions. So we let the mind to calm first with something clear and bright, something like let the mind is comfortable, like the sound of music, soft music, with the stretching. Okay, stretching with the nature around you. Maybe your house have your flowers, have the tree, the plants. When you look at it, you feel peaceful, you feel fresh. That is the beginning to train the mind. like to let the mind get used to it. Okay, not really stay the mind, force the mind to stay still. The mind doesn't want to be forced, like a dog. If you force the dog, what happened? The dog gonna resist, right? The dog gonna not come to you. It become aggressive. If you treat the dog with the aggressive way, it will be aggressive as you do. So when the dog is aggressive, so it's become worse. Okay. If the mind is intense, okay, intensive, with a lot of aggressive way for the mind, force it and pressure the mind, be here, be still. So the mind will resist. The way of the mind to resist us, it doesn't harm you anything, but it will feel through your physical body. It may start with your headache. Your brain work a lot because the mind start to think a lot, okay, to resist your command to stay here, to stay inside the body. And sometimes your body is shaking. It gets pressure your body and you feel uncomfortable when you're sitting. So that's the wrong way to train the mind. It's not the right way to train the mind. So just use analogy to train the dog for the mind. Like have a tiny, very invisible lace with some arahang, breathe in and breathe out. And then it will be easy for us to stay with the mind. And the mind and the body stay together. So we are happy. Be happy because the mind is at its home. Now we are at home. How do you feel when you get home? Compare with you stay at someone's house. Compare with you stay in the shopping mall and the time that you stay at home. So you feel more comfortable when you stay at home, right? Yeah. The mind, when it stay at the center of the body, it will be comfortable and relaxed more than stay outside. This is a nature, it's a fact that we should understand about the nature of the mind. Okay, now I think it's a good time for us to train the mind to be still and to find the inner peace from the stillness of it. Okay, so we just don't do anything much. We just use the gentle way. As I said, have treat in your mind. The treat for the mind is the object, mantra, or the feeling of the nature of breathing as well. To put the mind to stay at the center. Don't force the mind to stay still. If the mind wanders, just observe, okay? If it's somewhere around yourself, it's fine. And gradually bring the mind back with the samarahang, the mantra, or the visualization, or just breathing. Or if the mind stay outside too long or far away, you may slightly open your eyes. When we slightly open the eyes, so the mind will get back to the physical body right away. So that means that it's a quicker way to bring your mind to the present moment. Okay, now just prepare yourself to meditate. Sit back and relax. Sit comfortably. Okay, everyone ready? Are you ready? Are you watching? And stay with me. Okay, 6 people from YouTube, 1 people from Facebook. Okay, all right. And sit comfortably. Sit on the floor, on the chair, or your couch. Okay, thank you, Jen, for letting me know that you're ready. And now, very softly, very gently, close our eyes. Close our eyes softly and gently, as if we are going to fall asleep. Allow the eyelids touch one another softly. We don't squeeze our eyeballs. We maintain the relaxation around our eyes. We may put a little smile on our face. We stay our awareness with our eyes. Follow the feeling of relaxation from the top of the head, gradually down to the toes. Softly relax every muscle of our head. We use our physical senses to scan our body. We let go all tension to release tension and stress from the muscle of our eyes, from our face, down to our chin and our jaw. Continue to relax the muscle of our neck, down to shoulders, around our back. We keep the back upright. Allow the head and the back to be straight line. That will help the body become balanced and the blood circulation flow freely. We continue to relax the muscle of our arms, down to our hands and the fingers. Relax the muscle of our trunk, down to our hips, our legs, our knees, our feet, all the way down to the toes. Relax. We feel the relaxation flow freely throughout the body. Every muscle in the body becoming soft and gentle until we feel spacious, as if we are weightless, or the feeling of transparent. The transparency of the body will arise in our mind, that we feel spacious from within. We feel open, relaxed, and refreshed, as every cell in the body becoming free from all tension. We keep awareness with the relaxation of the body. Maintain the relaxation with our physical body consciously, and we adjust the posture anytime to make sure all part of the body are fully relaxed. There is no sign of tension at all. Once we feel entire body is free from tension, becoming soft and gentle, until we feel we don't worry about the ache and pain at any part of the body. Now it's time to relax the mind. We just let go all kind of thoughts, all kind of negative emotions. that may remain in the mind. Let go and surrender all kind of responsibilities that relate to work, school, house, places, things, or anything else. Even though there are many things in mind, try to distract and bring the mind outside. So we just keep calm and stay the mind, stay awareness with the relaxation of our physical body. Maintain the relaxation. Enjoy this moment of peace and calm here and now, consciously, with comfortable feeling at all time. The comfortable feeling will arise once we have the calm mind and calm body. The calm body comes from the relaxation that every part of the body is relaxed and free from all burdens. The mind and body become one, is a oneness, and disappear with the air around us as a feeling of transparency and weightless. So we just keep calm and stay awareness with the relaxation, both mind and body. We satisfy our own peace, our own calmness, with no expectation. There is no rush. There is no competition. We don't want to compete with anyone. We don't want to get anything from the practice. We just be neutral. We just enjoy this moment of peace. We just enjoy the present moment that full of awareness, peace, and happiness. We train the mind to be still naturally, with no effort. We just simply welcome the mind at one point, the point that we feel most comfortable. We start with the awareness, with breathing. We breathe in and out deeply and slowly to maintain awareness with the in-breath. Follow the in-breath to the center of the body, at the middle of our stomach, relaxingly and gently. Stay calm, follow the breath in and out few times. Let the mind to stay within ourselves with the breathing in and out, in and out. Once the mind becoming soft and gentle from the stillness, you would feel more relaxed, more comfortable. The mind becoming gentle the number of thoughts become less and less. The mind becoming free from all things. As we can feel the inner space is expansive. The inner space that full of calmness and relaxation, full of awareness of peace and comfortable feeling. We just be here and now. Put in the time with the contentment, with no expectation at all. Enjoy with peace and happiness here and now consciously. Be with the mind longer and consciously. We spend time with our own peace and relaxation without letting the mind stay outside or with anything else. If the mind wanders, we may visualize bright shining object to allow the mind to stay inside, like crystal ball, to visualize the bright shining full moon, the sun, or the stars. Any object that you like, and let us feel very comfortable and relaxed. Or some of us may repeat the mantra Sammarang, Sammarang, Sammarang. Stay with the mantra until the mind becoming free from all thoughts, until the mind stays still at one point with no thoughts, no distraction at all. We may let go of mantra or the visualizations to keep the mind calm inside the body or at the point we feel most comfortable. The location, let us feel so relaxed. Let us feel so content. Let the mind stay there consciously. With no expectation. Be neutral with the mind. Let it gradually rest at one point and observe our mind with peace. At the same way we observe the scenery of the nature, where we stay in the forest, by the beach, or by the waterfall. We just observe every experience that may arise and keep calm and continue with peace. Now we may continue to stay in peace and happiness in silence. We maintain the mind softly and gently at the location we feel most comfortable. Take it easy, make it simple. Stay the mind with peace and joy, with the calmness, with the purity from the inner space. Once the mind becoming a standstill further, more still, more stable, we would experience the inner peace and the inner experiences. Some of us may experience the bright light or the bright spot. We just simply observe. It's no question, no engagements. Just observe and let it be. Whatever experience may arise, just observe and let it be. Be calm and comfortable. If you don't pay attention to any experience, the mind becoming deeper to its home naturally. Let us feel so peaceful, so calm and happy. It is a happiness from the mental stillness that already existed at the center space. We just do nothing else. Just absorb the positive energy, the positive feelings, moment by moment, non-stop, longer and continuously. With no concern about anything. Be here and now with our own peace, our own happiness. Enjoy our peace and happiness longer. Keep the equilibrium of the mind continuously. Sooner the mind becoming detached from all things, that we can experience the emptiness, the expansion of the inner space that connected with the center of the body, becoming the brightness, the clarity. Sometimes we feel like we are the middle of outer space, wide open, infinitely space that we can feel the energy of peace arising and emerging from the center. So energized, so pure and bright. We just observe and absorb the inner peace and happiness. Be with it longer as the mind is meditated right to the center of the body, where is the core of true peace and peace energy. We just simply allow peace energy becoming the immense of peace to expand in all directions as we are becoming one in the inner space at the core of true peace, so clear and bright, so refined, so pure, soft and gentle from within. Let peace energy to expand in all directions. Let it cover the whole house, the whole place, the whole community. Let it cover the whole country, the whole world, and beyond, until reaching the whole universe. We are the center of peace energy. We are the center of peace sphere, that full of purity, happiness, and peace. Let peace energy becoming love and kindness and compassion. Let it share with all living beings around us. Let it becoming the energy that full of love and kindness to heal all living beings' mind, to be happy, to be peaceful, be free from suffering and danger. May all living beings be well, be free from ill will, from greed, anger, and delusion. May people around the world love one another, no conflict, no violence. Everyone love one another as one big family. As we are the center of peace and happiness, we continue to expand love and kindness to our beloved ones, our family member, our parents, friends, and whoever we don't know or we know, with no exception. With the unconditional love, may love and kindness be shared with them to be happy, to be peaceful, be free from suffering and danger, be well, live long. May they be successful in their lives. May their life fulfilled with prosperity, success, and mentality. We continue to stay the mind with peace energy. Be with the peace energy continuously. Let it becoming the purity, the brightness, bright and clear, soft and gentle. We are going to make a wish for oneself as this energy keep arising and radiating, penetrating to every cells, every corners of the mind. And we make a wish in a positive way to allow peace energy to fulfill our good wishes become true. Now we may continue to make a wish for a while. We maintain the mind softly and gently at the center of happiness, peace, and joy. We are going to reconnect the mind with the outside world. We just simply, gradually expand our peace and happiness to the surroundings, to the physical senses, that we can adjust our posture, we can move our part of body, we can hear the sound of environment, while the mind maintains peaceful inside, while the awareness still right at center space. Now very softly, very gently, whenever we are ready, slowly open our eyes. How do you feel now? Are you peaceful, happy? I hope you have a great experience, have peace in mind, happiness, and can stay with your mind longer than before. You may share your experience, a good experience, or observe your own experience today, either why it happened today, what makes you feel great today, what makes you can find your own center quicker than before, for example. And this will become your habit and your improvement in training the mind. As today we learn how to train the mind as the way we pretty much that analogy to train a dog. Okay. We should stay with our pet, our dog, longer and share love, share sincerity, and be friend with our mind frequently. Eventually, we don't need to force the mind, or we don't need to spend much time to stay mindful, to stay peaceful. Whatever external circumstances, so we don't really attach to them, especially the problems, the negative feelings that may happen in our mind. Right? We feel we are angry, we are not comfortable with the situation, then the mind will get back to its home, to the safe place quicker. It's because of we train the mind frequently from meditation. So this is a benefit of meditation that not many people knows about it, but we are lucky. We know this is a secret of life that we discover from meditation. For Raquel, you have a great experience. You have feeling of relaxation. Yes, it's wonderful meditation tonight. Congratulations to you. Thank you for sharing. And also from Trang, you feel that your mind wander a lot, but I definitely feel much calmer and better. Thank you. Oh, good, nice. So it's okay. It's okay to have a lot of thoughts. It's okay. Nothing wrong for the mind to have a lot of thoughts and wandering minds, because we are training the mind. We need to train the mind every day, every moment, because the mind cannot stay with peace all the time, but we need to aware of it, because the mind need to work on to stay with the body, to spend life, stay with people, stay with work, with problems, with situation, with uncertain. So it's easy for the mind to stay with that things, with the problem, thoughts, whatever. But it's like we know how to deal with it. Okay, we know it's gonna happen to us, but we don't feel like we surrender with the problems, and we let the mind to stay with negative energy. But we know how to overcome it with meditation, with mindfulness. That's what we are going to learn tomorrow in the retreat. So uh, I invite everyone to join the retreat tomorrow all day long. But you're gonna see the change, the transformation of your mind, and stay with the mind longer than before, right? So I hope you can join it. And we still have for some people who are difficult to join the program, so the Peace Point Meditation still have the rerun program for tomorrow. Please break. So it'll be me that I put my rerun program from the past for someone who are not available at the time of one day retreat. So you can stay tuned in evening about at this time, 7 to 8 p.m. on Saturday. But for the uh, retreat, so after you sign up, please join at 9 o'clock in the morning in California, and we stay all day long, but you have the break time for that, so you can learn and get information right after you register. Okay, all right, I would like to give you the blessing, and with the power of purity of my teacher, myself, with the peace energy we have gained today, may all energy, good energy, becoming the brightness of your mind to eliminate all darkness in your life, eliminate all suffering, danger from your life. Whenever you meditate, may you attain the inner peace easily without delay. Thank you very much. Be safe, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye now.